The ambitious plan is expected to rid the capital city of traffic and current public service vehicles malady. The plan, part of the Nairobi regeneration being implemented by both the national and county governments. And in the next few weeks, the government will be spending £500 million shillings to import 30 new buses from South Africa to kick off the bus rapid system, albeit as a pilot program. Transport PS Paul Maringa is already in South Africa to fast-track the process.
In South Africa, because they were ready, those buses already were available. And it's quite near. So upon completion of the negotiations, we should be having this week, we anticipate that after payment, that should come within maybe a week or two.
The buses, with a capacity of 100 passengers, will operate on the Thika superhighway in the initial phase, which already has designated lanes for the BRT system. Initially, private players were to import and run these buses, but Transport CS James Macharia says this pilot project will be run by the National Youth Service before being handed over to the private sector through a special purpose vehicle.
Simon Kimutai and his group, they've been to India, and they've identified some buses in India. And those, I think, are the ones which will now come into this special purpose vehicle, for which government and the private sector, we work out modalities how that company and that operation will be run.
The National Treasury is expected to waive duty and taxes on these imported buses, with expectations of lower fares to consumers.
So it means the private sector should actually be ready to meet wananchi and government expectation in terms of benefits of this BRT.
The fares must come down. It must come down. As an example, and we discussed with them, if you board a Gov't ride to the city, they charge as high as 100 bob. But we like that to be below 40. And that to be prescribed. If possible, even 20 bob. You know, because you cannot have the benefit and you keep it.
However, a section of stakeholders continue to criticize these plans, saying they are being implemented without input from the public as required by law. In order to accommodate these buses, the government plans to alter the design of the superhighway and incorporate BRT stations and bridges. Should the pilot prove viable, the system will be rolled out on all other major roads in the city, with relevant authorities taking charge of these roads. Patrick Igunza, The Big Question.